Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Law Pharmacy. So this is the unit of organic chemistry, that is alkyl halides, and please remember this, alkyl halides is one of the most important units. So they definitely ask this unit as a 10 marks question or as 5 marks question. So please prepare this as the basic concept, okay? So everyone no need to confuse what is alkyl and what is halide. So here the topic is alkyl halide. So alkyl halide means an alkyl group plus halide group. So what is alkyl? You all know that alkyl is the CH3 group, that is methyl group, and halide is nothing but X. Generally halide means it is denoted with the X, that is fluorine, chlorine, bromide, iodine. So these are all halides. So the combination of alkyls plus halides is nothing but the alkyl halides. Okay. So now we can get what is alkyl halides. What is alkyl halides? Halides, the halogens. So why I am explaining this means, so some people are lack of knowledge about this halides. So I am just discussing this halides, and later on the next continuous videos I'll post you that SN1 mechanism and SN2 mechanism and reactions, and as well as kinetics of SN1 and SN2 reaction. So this is the basic concept. So that's why I'm explaining first of all what is alkyl halides. If you know properly what is alkyl halides, then you definitely know what is SN1 reaction and what is SN2 reactions. Okay. Now halides. The halogens are denoted with the letter or alphabet as X, such as fluorine, chlorine, bromide and iodine. Okay. So the alkyl halides are of especially three types: the monohalogenated, dihalogenated and tetrahalogenated and trihalogenated. So halogens means mono means only presence of single halogen, di means presence of two halogens, tri means presence of three halogens, and tetra means presence of four halogens. Okay. So we can see what is monohalogen here. The example is CH3Cl. So here CH3 is the alkyl group, whereas chlorine is the halogen group. So that is the mono alkyl halogenated group. And next dihalogenated group, that is C. Just remember, if it is monohalogenated group, only halogen is present mono, but it is not countable to the alkyl groups. So alkyl is presence of how much it needs, then that much of alkyl group can be present, like C2. C2 means two alkyl groups are present. So irrespective of the alkyl groups, just we considered only the chlorine. CH2Cl2 means here two methyl groups are, so here two chlorine groups are there. So chlorines are nothing but the halogens. And next ClCH double bond CHCl. So remember, if the halogens are present both side of the double bond, also we included that as the two halogens. Okay. And next, or even though that halogen is only present at one side of the double bond as two halogens, also it is considered as the two halogens. Okay. So CH2 double bond CCl2. If you observe properly here, the example ClCH double bond CHCl and CH2 double bond Cl2 are similar, but based on the presence of chlorines at the double bond, they are varies. Okay. And next CHCl3. So this is the trihalogenated, because chlorines are present as 3, but whereas alkyl group is present as only 1. And next CCl4, that is tetrachlorine, like CCl4 is carbon tetrachloride, that is 4 halogens are present for only single halogen group, that is carbon, single alkyl group. Okay. And next one more in classification, that generally alkyl halides are divided into three types: primary alkyl halides, secondary alkyl halides and tertiary alkyl halides. So what is primary? Primary means at first position the alkyl group consists of halides, means a halide group is attached to the alkyl at first position. Secondary alkyl halides means the halide is present to the alkyl at secondary position. Tertiary means that halogen that is present to the alkyl at third position. So whatever organic chemistry or whatever which chemistry you are learning, also the main concept you should know whether that is a tertiary, secondary or primary. So the brief information you should have, and you should gather that, okay, what is primary, secondary, tertiary. If you know, no problem, but if you don't know, just see this easy classification. Okay, examples of primary, secondary, tertiary. So if you see in here, primary iodide, there is the presence of iodine, which is the halogen group to the first carbon, that is CH2. So this is called as the primary alkyl halide, because the halide, that is iodine, is an halide group which is attached to the alkyl, that is the primary alkyl. So that is known as the primary alkyl halides. So some of you get doubt that how did you noted that CH2 as a primary means. Blindly you should remember, wherever the substituents are added, so from that position onwards, so where is the least position of the substituents are present, so from there onwards the naming starts. So that's why the iodine side gets the least position, so the naming starts from the iodine as one, and that's why it is known as the primary iodide. And next, when you see secondary bromide, see that is a cyclic structure, right? You should know that ortho, para, meta, that is the order of C, ortho, meta and para. You should inculcate that complete information about alkyl halides. So secondary bromide, why do we consider it as secondary bromide means, so the naming of the cyclic where it starts from the, and this is 1, this is 2, so that's why it is named as secondary bromide. And when it comes to tertiary chloride, see properly, tertiary chloride, why means the substituents are arranged equal sides of the carbon. So whether from where onwards you started naming the compound, it is equal, because if it is presence of carbon in fifth position, so it starts getting its position as third. So that's why it is called as tertiary chloride, okay, because the chlorine is present at the third position. And here one of the most important topic you should learn, classes of halides. So why you should learn means, you should know what is vinyl group, what is aryl group, and what is alkyl halide. So basic concept, okay. Here I want to tell you an information to remember. If you know, then no problem. Here sp3, sp2. So if there is no double bonds and everything are of single bonds, then you should remember that is as the sp3 bond. So see here alkyl halide, so there is no double bonds, so completely these are all of single bonds. So this is sp3 hybridization. And whenever it comes to vinyl halide, you just concentrate on that there is a double bond, okay. So that double bond meaning that is a sp2 hybridization. So whenever you see in the third compound aryl halide, there is a double bond, so that's why it is named as the sp2. So then what we called as sp, so if there is a triple bond, that is called as sp. There is the logic here. So you just twist the presence of it. Whenever you find it as a single bond, just put it there sp3 hybridization, and whenever you find it as triple bond, just you put it there as sp hybridization, okay. So here see alkyl halogen. So I am discussing about alkyl halide. So halogen X is directly bonded to sp3 carbon, because here all are single bonds, so that way sp3. And next vinyl. So what's the difference between vinyl and aryl means, both are sp2 only, but the vinyl is the carbon, that is the double bond is present between the two carbons, that is alkane, so that's why it is named as the vinyl halide. So if the aryl, so if the halogen is attached to the sp2 carbon on the benzene ring, that is called as aryl halide. So one of the most important topic, so please try to learn. And the next video I'll post completely about the kinetics, SN1 mechanism and SN2 mechanism. Okay, thanks for watching.